a block on the front, a block in the back. We've got some little inversions thrown in throughout class today, depending on what we get time for. But it's going to be a lot of forearm kind of work and some shoulder strengthening. So that'll be great. When you're ready, we'll start in child's pose, but with prayer hands. So the knees wide, big toes to touch behind you. Always try to melt the hips onto the heels. So take your arms long, making sure your forearms rest onto the mat so that your elbows are about shoulder width apart. Then bring the palms together in prayer. Bow your forehead towards the mat. And then if it's accessible, maybe your thumbs reach back above your head, maybe even touching the back of your neck. Today you might spend some time with box breathing. Picking a number, can be 4, 5, 6, or 7. Just taking your inhales, counting to that number, putting a pause at the top of the inhales for that same amount of time. The exhale will be the same count, and then a pause right there as well. And then just repeating that breath. Make sure you have enough space in between the inner thighs for your body to expand as you take your breaths in. Just exhale when you do, letting your heart melt a little bit closer towards the mat. With these prayer hands, your upper arms getting a little stretch, letting your pectoral muscles stretch a little bit open as well as the shoulders. Just take about 2 more rounds, full rounds of your box breathing. Maybe you sealed your lips and invite in some Ujjayi breath to this box breathing. You can unite the two. Just finishing off this last round with box breathing here in your child's pose. And as you finish off, go ahead and bring your prayer hands back down to the mat in front of you. Press into your palms, spread the fingers wide, just rise up part way, keeping your left forearm in the ground. Take your right arm underneath your left armpit to the left side for a thread the needle variation, staying low in your child's pose. Rest your right ear on the mat. And you can tent up your left fingertips if you'd like and really just stretch, reach, and open the left side body. Right outer shoulder getting a little bit of love. You can stay with your breath here, box breathing or just Ujjayi, whatever feels right. Getting ready to move on. You can gently lower your left forearm to the ground and press in to lift up. Extend your right palm back in front of you. And switching sides, take your left palm underneath your right armpit off to the right side of your mat and left ear to the ground this time. Stretch into your right side body. Couple more rounds of your breathing. Technique of choice. Let yourself settle into this space. And as you finish off that last cycle of breath, bring your right forearm back to the ground. Lift your torso up. Slide your left palm forward. Release back to child's pose. Forehead to the mat. One more full cycle of your breath. And on your next inhale, it's forearm tabletop pose. So you keep your palms spread wide on the mat in front of you, elbows under shoulders, and draw the knees in under your hips. We'll find a couple rounds of cats and cows right here. Breathe in to peel your heart forward. Actively draw your shoulders down your back. Maybe you choose to tuck your toes, even sway the hips back a little stretch on the soles of your feet. When you exhale, just rounding your spine to the sky. Maybe you untuck your toes. Press your shins and forearms down to find a little more depth in your shape. Move with your breath here. always sway in deeper circles or stretch your side bodies out. Nice, slow with the breath, filling up and emptying out. Wherever you're at, we just got one more full cycle of breath for your cats, cows variations. We'll meet in that forearm tabletop pose. Untuck your toes, right leg extends back, left arm can reach forward for a forearm bird dog. Try to level your shoulders and hips to the mat. And just reach long through your extremities that are hovering parallel to the ground. And keep your gaze at the top of your mat so that you're stretching long through the neck. Take a breath in. And round, exhale, elbow to knee. Really press the left shin down the right forearm to make space to squeeze underneath you. Inhale, get long again. Exhale, squeeze and round. Using the core work here, inhale to lengthen, last time. Last exhale, round. Now reach out and hold it out. Make sure your right shoulder and elbow are lined up, left hip and knee. Pull your navel in, get long in the spine, get long in your back body. And just hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forearm down and knee down. We'll switch to the other side. Left leg extends back. Right forearm hovers forward. You can twist so your thumbs reaching up for the sky, bicep by the ear, level off your shoulders and your hips so they're both parallel to the earth. Take a breath in, reach, and exhale, squeeze and round. Use the force of your body against the ground to get the spine a little taller. Inhale, get long, and exhale, round. Inhale. Last time, exhale, get round, really squeeze the navel up. Inhale, reach out, hold it out. Reach through the crown, pull your navel up, hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1, take it down. Nice, from here, press into your palms for tabletop pose. Bring them right under the shoulders, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Always finding organic movement in your first down dog. Work into the body, pedal the feet, bend the knees. Hips high to the sky. Make sure your palms are about shoulder width apart. Nice. From here, keep this down dog shape in your upper back. And we're just gonna bend the knees to hover them. Tuck your tailbone a little bit and try to parallel your shins to the ground. Actively press through your palms. Stay in this down dog shape. Light up your core. Maybe even feel the quads start to really work here. Find your breath. Let your head hang heavy. A little fire for the legs. Take one more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, straighten up the legs. Nice. Inhale, soften your knees and look at the top of your mat. Exhale, tippy toe to the top, ragdoll pose. Feet stay hips width, just fold in half, and any type of binds here are welcome. You can sway side to side. Nod your head no and yes. Find all the length from your tail to your crown, and also from your heels up the backs of your legs. Take one last full breath in. And exhale, release your palms to the earth. And bring your left palm under your nose, untented fingers on a block or just flat. Bend into your left knee. Inhale for a grounded twist. Right palm to the sky. Keep your right leg straight. Find your gaze in the direction that feels most comfortable in your body for your neck. And your top palm can reach, or maybe take it to your sacrum or any sort of half bind resting along your back. Just softening the shoulders from the ears here. Stretch into the hamstrings. Last breath in. Exhale, release to that forward fold. Now the right palm goes under your nose. Bend your right knee. Inhale your left arm to the sky, keeping your left leg straight. Soften your shoulders. Find your focal point. Distribute the weight between both of your feet pretty equally. And see if you're sitting back in the heels. Shift the weight a little more into the toes, but keep the heels glued down. Last breath in. Exhale, fold and release. Nice. Let's find a halfway lift right here. Breathe in for all that length. You can always bring a block or 2 blocks into the works here. Reach through the crown of your head. Slight tuck of chin. Last inhale. Exhale, fold in half. Option to bring your big toes to touch. Leave a sliver of space between your heels. And inhale, slowly round up to standing mountain. Arms by your side, palms face forward. As you inhale, roll your shoulders forward and up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. 2 more like that. Full inhale. Exhale, roll them back. Once more, inhale, forward and up. Exhale, down and back. We repeat directions, reverse rather. Inhale, take them back and up to the ears. Exhale, forward and down. Twice more, breathe. Last time, back and up. Forward and down. Stand tall in your legs. Inhale, mountain pose, arms overhead. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your heart center. Maybe you close your eyes. Set an intention for your practice. And maybe that's just to be more present in the moment. Listen to your internal compass. You have the choice, the option to make all those decisions. You have the option to listen to what's within. Let's take a deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh it out. Cheers to being more present. Nice, open your eyes, inhale, Tittibhasana, all the way to the sky. Exhale, fold it in half. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, high plank pose. Make sure the heels are high on your toes, so your fingers spread wide. Can you cat claw the mat? And try to bring the eyes of your elbows forward. So as we inhale, shift forward, shoulders ahead of wrists. Exhale, lower partway down, elbows hug back by your body. Option to bring the knees down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Palms are still under the shoulders. Maybe you lift and hover the legs, peel your heart forward. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, friends. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, float, hop, top of the mat, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, release. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to the sky, sweep up. Exhale, fold in half. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa flow, breathe out, high to low plank. You can always change this up to any way that feels best in your body. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Send the sit bones back. Now just notice your feet. We want them forward or pigeon-toed, toes in, touching heels out. See if you can squeeze the inner thighs or maybe squeeze a block to feel some more engagement. Nice options. Just sit down and back. Weights in the heels. Take a breath in. An open twist to the right as you breathe out. Get nice and low. Notice if your knees rotated, squeezing the inner thighs and knees are in line. Option to bring the back hand to your sacrum. And then try to sit a little deeper, even paralleling your torso to the earth. Hips are back, heart is forward. Bicep by the ear. We've still got a twist, but the hips are parallel forward. One more breath in. Sit a little deeper, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Working our legs, keep squeezing the inner thighs. Take one last breath in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Make sure your knees are squeezed together or in the same line. Back palm to your sacrum if you'd like. Sit a little deeper now. Send the booty back. Light up your core. Lengthen your spine. Reach forward. Try to parallel your torso to the ground. And keep your right bicep by that right ear. Send the booty a little bit lower than your heart. Last breath in. Squeeze and sit back. Last breath out. Inhale, chair. Both arms reach forward and up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. To step back. Maybe you choose to hold your high planks instead, up to you. Make them feel good. Inhale your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, friend. Shift the weight onto your left foot. Inhale your right leg up and back. Get long in your energy. Level your hips. Deep breath in. And exhale, knee to nose. Get round. Shimmy the shoulders forward above the wrists. And get high on the back toes. Heel to the sky. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Step between your palms. Right arm to the sky. Breathe in for a grounded twist. And again, shoulders soft from the ears. You can always choose to bring your left knee down or put a block under your left palm if that feels more comfortable. Get high on the back toes, scissor your inner thighs. Last breath in, low lunge, breath out. Inhale, warrior two, pivot your back heel down and slowly rise all the way up to your standing warrior pose. Try to level your hips, settle in and expand through the lungs, expand through the collarbones. Deep inhale here. Extended side angle as you exhale. Maintain your strength, the strong legs, and just pivot open the heart. You can always use the shelf of your right quad as a little base for your right arm. Ribs are stacking over the thigh. Press your left little toe into the mat. Try to get a little more length with your stance as you pull the energy up. Nice. On your inhale, pyramid pose. Rise up to standing. Palms touch overhead. Pivot your right toes forward so you're parallel with the feet with the short edges of your mat. And feel the length in the side bodies, the strength in your legs. Maybe the slightest little back bend here as you let your arms reach past your ears behind you. The littlest lift of your heart towards the sky. Take one more full breath in. On your exhale, horse pose. Hands to your heart, heels in, toes out. Keep the alignment of your spine long, so you've got shoulders over the hips. Just add on the smallest pulse right here. Up and down as you press into the feet. Squeeze your legs back. Just here for 4, 3, sit low in 2, low hold on 1. Nice. Inhale, pyramid pose. Parallel your feet forward, reach up, press the palms together. Take a moment to enjoy it. Maybe adding on the tiniest back bend, heart to sky, but core pulls in tight. Deep inhale. Exhale to the front of your mat, Skandasana, side lunge. So right knee bends, right glute shifts back. Now you can stay upright. You can always use a block here to support under sit bones if that's something that feels good in your body. Just challenge yourself to get the booty back. Maybe parallel your right thigh towards the mat. Long spine, even though we're slightly hinged forward. Last breath in here. And last breath out. And inhale, come up through center. Keep your hands at your heart. Strong, long legs. And exhale, pivot to a low lunge on the back of your mat. Palms down, right heel lifts above the toes. One leg halfway lift. When you're ready, walk forward so your palms are under your shoulders. Right leg lifts back, point your toes. Maybe use a block or two under your hands here. Squeeze your shoulders down your back. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Reach and lengthen both legs. Exhale, knee to nose. Standing left leg. Get round. Inhale, extend your leg back. Point through the toes. Exhale, Shiva squat. Get low, drop the booty, heart stays high. Squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Re-extend both legs. Exhale, forward fold, big toes to touch. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, Vinyasa Flow. Step it back. Move through your Vinyasa with your breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, friends. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Level hips. Kick on back, straight legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, get round. Back heel is high, shoulders over your wrist. Squeeze the knee up. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Left arm up, grounded twist. Breathe right here. Soften your shoulders. Let your gaze wander wherever your neck is most comfortable, down to the side, up. Same thing, maybe the palm comes to sacrum. Scissor the inner thighs, get a little higher. Fire up your right quad. Last breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, slow and steady, get that rise. Set it up, level your hips. Fire up the right quadricep, little toe in the backside, just pressing into the mat. Open your heart. Extend your wings, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Use your long forearm, if it's hanging by the inner thigh, to press into the inner thigh without letting your knee rock. And press that inner thigh right back into your arm. Feel that, just engage your leg. One more breath in. And last breath out. Inhale, pyramid. Reach up high. Pivot your toes. Actively press your palms together to feel the arms do some work. Peel your core so it's feeling and squeezing up and back. Got strength and solidness right there. Deep breath in. Exhale, horse. Heels in, toes out. Level up your shoulders and hips. Now take your back heel, lift it up, and press it down. Front heel lifts, press it down. Back up, down, front up, and down. Just 2 more times each side. Up and down. One more time on the back and the front. Sit low, heels into the ground. And on your breath in, pyramid, return all the way to the sky, pressing your palms together. Get more space in your side body. Take that inhale. Exhale to the back of your mat, Skandasana, side lunge, left hips go back, left knee bends. Keep the strength in your legs. Avoid letting your core just squish down. We want to have some space and be strong and active from the legs, from the butt. So send the hips back. Nice. Keep your hands at your heart. Inhale through center, 2 strong long legs. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your mat. Inhale, one leg halfway lift, with or without a block. But make sure your palms are under your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulders down your back. Activate both legs. Point your left toes. Get strong and long. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, get long again in your leg. Exhale, Shiva squat. Take your time. Hold it low. Squeeze the butt cheeks. Maybe your hands come to your heart. Nice. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, big toes touching, heels apart. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana, step it back. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. When you get there, nice work, everybody. Take an extra breath in and breath out. Now we get to flow all that. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open twist left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa flow, exhale, step back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist, breathe in, reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale, palm to the ground. Inhale, warrior two, rise up to the left. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, pyramid, palms press. Exhale, horse, heels in, toes are out. Inhale, rise up, pyramid pose. Exhale to the front of your mat, Skandasana. Hands at heart, inhale, come through center. Press your foot down, activate the quad. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, extend and lengthen your right leg. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, right leg reaches back. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, your Vinyasa flow. Inhale, up dog. Nice work, everybody. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in as your left leg reaches up and back. Breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, reach your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist, breathe your left arm all the way up. Exhale, return your palm to the ground. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, pyramid, rise. Exhale, horse, take it low. Inhale, pyramid, rise to standing. Exhale, Skandasana, back of your mat, fire your legs up. Hands stay at heart center. Inhale through center using the glutes. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Exhale, get round, knee to nose. Inhale, extend your leg back. Exhale, Shiva squat, take it low. Inhale, extend your left leg, hover it out, use the glutes. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Vinyasa flow, breath out, take it or leave it, skip it, change it up. Knees can come down if you'd like. Maybe it's cobra. Inhale, open the heart. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Subtle changes this time, friends. You're amazing. Inhale, soften your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, get long in the spine, inhale. Forward fold over your legs, let it go. Chair pose, inhale. Nice, and this time equal on the right as you exhale, let the breath go. Start to breathe naturally, bring your right arm under the left and step your right leg up and over, crossing the left. Again, you can use this kickstanded variation or maybe even place your foot on a block or tuck it around. Shoulders are tight, grab your shoulders with your palms. Backs of your hands can touch or double wrap the palms. And try to level the hips, sit deep on that one leg, squeeze the legs together. Elbows to shoulder height, and also lengthening your spine. Bring your shoulders back over the hips, and then lengthen your forearms forward. Find your focal point to guide you and come back to your sweet breath. Return to being present in the moment. Feeling the shape in your body. Last breath in. And exhale, unwind to chair pose. Plant both feet, sit back, squeeze the inner thighs. Now eagle on the left elbow underneath the right. Set up your hands, your arms, and step your left foot up and over. Find where you want to be to start, and then squeeze the elbows up and forward. Try to level your hips. Find your focal point and lengthen your spine. Can you sit a little deeper? Nice, Kirsten. Take one more breath in. And exhale, chair pose. Release all that. Whoo! Stay, inhale, sit a little deeper. Exhale, fold in half, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale, feel that length. Exhale, high to low plank, vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg to sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, grounded twists. Hug your inner thighs. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior 2, breathe in as you rise. Extended side angle, breathe out as you shift forward with the torso and reach. Inhale, pyramid, rise. And exhale, horse, get low and pause. So you can stay if you'd like, or you can add on crow pose or flying frog right here. One of our first inversions, besides all of our down dogs and folds, where your heart is below your hips. You can plant the palms, walk your feet into hips width distance apart, lift the heels, chaturanga, arms bend back, and start to shift forward. You have blocks if you'd like to use a block under your forehead, maybe under the toes. Just lifting one foot at a time, maybe both together. And just hold for 3 rounds of breath. Last breath in, and gently land your feet, breath out if you're flying. Inhale, pyramid. So adjust yourself as needed. Come all the way back up with a long spine. Pull oxygen into your brain as you breathe in. And then exhale to the front of your mat, Skandasana, that side lunge. Fire the legs. Know you're amazing. Inhale, pyramid, rise up, arms overhead. And exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. One leg halfway lift, get long, level your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, re-lengthening your right leg using the right glute. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, one leg, halfway lift, pause here. As you exhale, toes to the sky, use your right glute, it's a leg pulse. Point your toes here, get long in both legs. Use some breath, exhales as you lift. So you want to try to have the foot about hips height, and then pressing up maybe 30% from there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold in 2, hold in 1. Take a breath in, forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just one more time through. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, low lunge. Grounded twist, breathe in, open your heart. Breathe out, low lunge. Warrior 2, inhale, rise. Extended side angle. Exhale, pivot, lengthen your side bodies. Inhale, pyramid, reach for the sky. Exhale, horse, hands to your heart. So, here we are again. And we have the option for any of the things you might want. Firefly pose is an option here too. For Firefly, I like to walk my feet in just a little bit. Bring the oven mitt hands with the thumb and index finger. Slide that right behind your heels. Chaturanga arms, send the hips high. Squeeze the chaturanga arms back so your upper arms become a shelf for your thighs. And just finding that sweet placement, fingers wide. Then maybe walking the feet forward. Send the booty back, but keep the heart forward here. And then you'll start to lift the legs, trying to find some straighter legs. And then just flaring those toes, smiling. 3 cycles of breath, wherever you're at, whatever you're choosing to do here. Nice, Jacob. Yes, slowly return your feet to the ground. Make your way back to pyramid pose. Rise up with a long spine. Maybe some wrist rolls on the way until you get your palms to touch overhead. Deep breath in, pyramid. And exhale to the back, Skandasana. Hips go back. Try to melt your thigh a little bit more parallel with the ground here. Now inhale, come up through center, hands stay at heart. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, Shiva squat. Hands can be at your heart if you'd like. Inhale, one leg halfway lift. Point your toes, exhale, pulse your toes to the sky. Let your left glute do the work, squeeze and lift. Try to get a little bit higher than your hips level. Maybe a soft bend in your right knee, stabilize your right hip. 8, 7, 6, ha. Last 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, take a breath in, get long. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa Flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome work today, everybody. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, shift forward to your high plank. Solid high plank, long spine. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now match this with your breath 4 more times. Inhale, shift forward, high plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, press back. Lubrication for the shoulders, breathe. Exhale, back. Now this time, inhale, stay in your high plank. And exhale, forearm plank, lower down, elbows under the shoulders. Now you can choose to have your forearms directly in the ground, palms in the ground. Maybe you interlace the webbing of your hands. We're gonna do some knee taps right here. Hold that forearm plank. Reach long through the crown of your head. Pull your navel to the sky. Tap one knee at a time or both knees together. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, knees up in 3. Hold your forearm plank in 2. And 1, we've got hip dips. As you inhale, dip the hips, hold the core tight. Exhale, hips to sky. Inhale, tap your hips softly. Exhale, press through your forearms, use the core, hips up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4 more, breathe. Hips up. Breathe. 2 more. Last one, full range. Hips down, Sphinx pose. Woo! Yes, if you have the knuckle grip, release that so your elbows, your forearms are just forward. Untuck your toes. Gently peel your heart forward. Keep your legs somewhat engaged to protect your low back. And just enjoy that juicy stretch in your core. Maybe you close your eyes, chin to chest. You can gently let your ear drop to one shoulder. And the other side, if that feels right. And keep pressing the forearms down, shoulders out of the ears, so you have that lift in the front of your torso, that length. Slight back bend right here. Just take one more breath in. Open mouth, side out. Nice. And on your inhale, gently press yourself up to a seat on your knees. Hero's pose is an option where you keep your knees hips width apart, and then you sit in between your heels. And if you have a block and prefer that, we'll just be here for a few moments. You can always sit on a block in between the heels. Toes are untucked, so you're stretching the tops of your ankles. Bring one hand to heart, one hand to stomach, rock pose. Close your eyes. Shoulders can roll down your back, forward and back a couple times if you'd like. Just tune in with your present moment, thoughts, feelings, body awareness. Feel your belly press into your hand as you breathe in, and contract back with your exhale. Just one more cycle of breath in and out. And friends, gently release your palms down to your thighs, roll your shoulders down your back, open your eyes. And come forward to tabletop pose. Go ahead and take that block off to the side. Tuck your toes, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out. Nice, and pedal it out, get reacquainted with this delicious shape. And then shift the weight into your left foot, inhale your right leg to the sky. And exhale, low lunge, stepping between your palms. Left knee comes to the mat, Crescent Moon. And know anytime your knee's on the ground, you can put your knee on a foam block or double fold your mat or something. And arms come overhead, get nice and tall, or hands at your heart if the shoulders are not feeling too hot right now. Let's get the length in your torso, the spine. Activate your core, pull your navel in and up. Try to make sure your chin's parallel to the ground, so you really reach long through the crown. Take a breath in. Exhale, take a bind behind you. Roll your shoulders down your back and either interlace your fingers at the webbing or take a strap here between your palms and squeeze the shoulders down your back. And we want a slight heart opener. So let your hips stay level. Maybe they hinge slightly forward. Reach your palms to the ground. Squeeze your shoulders and bring your gaze and heart towards the sky. And take a deep breath in here, feeling the core squeeze to protect your back. And as you exhale, it's a humble warrior variation. Keep that bind lifting as you bow forward to the inner thigh. Make sure your knee isn't swaying in or out. You just want the knee stacking over the ankle. Scissor your inner thighs for strength and stability. And bow your chin so the crown of your head can release towards the earth. If your palms are squeezing together, try to keep pressing the palms together so there's no light in between the hands. And bring the shoulder blades towards the sky, out of your ears. Big movement, friends. When you're ready, tuck your toes. Keep your bind. Inhale, standing crescent lunge. The bind comes to your low back as you stand with your crown high. Nice. Hug the thighs high on the back heel, front knee over the ankle, shoulders squeezing down your back. Take a deep breath in. When you exhale, bring the bound fist over to your right hip. This went from back to the side. And then take your gaze over your right shoulder, a gentle neck stretch. With the strength of your feet in the ground, the scissoring action of your inner thighs, and the length in the front of your body through the crown. Just stretch gently into the left side of your neck. Nice. Last breath in and out. Now keep your hips parallel. We've got a full open twist to the right. Release your bind and extend the arms. It's okay to lengthen your torso forward so long as you're opening up. Maybe your shoulders both come forward to the side of your body, the side of your mat. Always option to place your palms wherever feels most comfortable for your revolved crescent lunge. Back heel high, still strong in the legs. Lengthen through the crown. Now from here, revolved half moon. 2 options to get there. You can pivot forward and lift your leg at the same time, or come forward, plant your palm on the ground or a block, and then gently lift your leg once you have that stability of your left palm towards the earth. And right palm up so your shoulders are stacking as you twist, or you can again keep your back top palm on your sacrum. Lengthen through both legs, try to straighten, point your back toe, wrap the little toe to the ground. Core is tight, squeezing up toward your spine. One more breath in. And exhale, low lunge, unwind, release. Nice. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise all the way back up to standing. Hug the inner thighs. Right hip is doing so much work. Find your length. Soften your gaze, your shoulders. Right foot is your base. Take a breath in. Exhale, chair plank. Gently step forward, land your feet, squeeze your arms down your back. High five the earth. Sit a little deeper. Nice. Weights in the heels, maybe your toes lift. Now inhale, chair, reach forward. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lengthen the crown of your head forward, hips back. And exhale, prayer twist to the right. Maybe you fly wings or have a sacrum hold, whatever you need. Make sure your knees are together, at least in the same line. Now, option for side crow if you want. Maybe you take 2 blocks under your palms. Start to find a little toe squat action as you bring the hips down. Release your palms to the right side of your mat. And like I said, 2 blocks are an option under the palms if you'd like to challenge yourself. Get your fine grip, lift the hips high. Chaturanga arms as they hug back. Keep your gaze forward and down. And try to squeeze the inner thighs and the calves together. And then maybe you extend your right foot forward. Maybe your left leg takes a reverse scissors and kicks back. Let's hold for another cycle of breath. And then gently bring your feet back to the ground. And find a forward fold when you're ready. Nice work, everybody. And a gorilla pose from here, or a big toe grab. Peace fingers around the big toe, or lift your feet, step on the tops of your palms. And gently fold in half. Maybe you gently sway side to side. Let the crown of your head hang to the earth. And keep this grip, find a halfway lift, so straighten, lengthen everything, deep inhale. Then exhale, fold your torso over your thighs a little more deeply. Now release your feet from your hands. Inhale, a halfway lift here. Exhale, Vinyasa, Chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg up and back. Exhale, low lunge. And back knee down, crescent moon. Add your knee. Reach up, long in your side bodies. Scissor your thighs so your hips are level. Soften your gaze and your shoulders. Take a breath in. Find a bind with your breath out. Shoulders down your back. Again, a strap might be handy here. A little heart opener, a little back bend here as you inhale. Squeeze the shoulders down, lift your heart. Keep the chin slightly towards your chest. Breath in. And then exhale, humble warrior, fold over your inner thigh. Palms go towards the sky. And bow the crown of your head down. Shoulders squeeze up out of your ears. Draw your navel in and up. Getting ready to move on, friends. Tuck your back toes, strong and steady steady. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Palms come to resting on your low back as your torso straightens up to the sky, all vertically. Nice. Settle in, lift your back heel high on the toes. Shoulders reaching down. Take a breath in. And exhale, bring your bind to your left hip. Look over your left shoulder. Settle in for a moment. Stretch those muscles in the right side of your neck. Maybe even right above your right hip. That might feel juicy and good in that right hip flexor too. Just one more breath in and out. And on your next inhale, release your bind. Revolved crescent lunge, extend your arms open, but pivot slightly forward so you've got this long diagonal length from the back heel to the crown, opening to the side. Hips are still forward. Pull your right hip forward in line with your left. Navel tight, drawing in tight. And from here, revolved half moon. You got your two ways to enter it. You can start to lift now before you plant your palm on the ground or let it hang, or find a block. And then lift the leg. You want your hips parallel to the ground, but your shoulders twisting open towards the side, heart towards the left. Soften your shoulders from your ears. Straighten both of your legs. Maybe you point your right hovered toes back. Feel that light up your quad as you get strong with that length. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge, softly unwind and land. Steady your base, feet or hips width apart. Inhale, crescent lunge, come up to standing once more here. Long in the spine. Left foot is your base, deep breath in. Chair plane as you exhale, sweep the palms back, step forward, land. Get a little deeper in your stance, shoulders reaching down your back. Nice, inhale, forward reaching chair. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now sit a little deeper in the booty. Inhale to lengthen your heart forward. And exhale, prayer twist to your left. Just twist open, keep the knees drawing in together so the right knee doesn't extend forward. Maybe you fly your wings. Maybe if you want to move on and try side crow, start to squat down and bring both palms over to the left side underneath your shoulders. Option to do it on the blocks is one more time is here for you. You want to keep your gaze forward and down. Chaturanga, elbows squeezing back towards you. Try to draw the legs together, lift them up, and fly that sweet side crow. Any variation with the legs. Maybe you extend them apart, scissor legs. Find that strong stability here with your focus. One more cycle of breath. And then slowly return. Plant your feet. Forward fold. Nice, and gorilla pose or big toe grab here again. And I like gorilla because we get to step on top of the hands and give the wrists some relief after we've done some arm balancing, hand balancing. Massage the wrist creases with your toes. Now keep whatever grip you have, find that halfway lift, get long, shoulders down your back. And then exhale, pull your torso closer to your thighs as you fold deeper. And take one more breath in here. Dive a little deeper, last exhale. And release your palms from your feet, halfway lift, breathe in. Last Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out, take it or leave it. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to your downward facing dog. Nice, find 3 cycles of breath. Maybe pedaling the legs if that feels good for your hamstrings or hips. And on your next inhale, bring your knees to the ground. Extend your hips to one side so your legs can come forward in front of you. And lower all the way to your back. Maybe have one block available. And once you get to the ground, we'll find legs up the wall. So extend your legs to the sky. You can either point or flex your toes or roll your ankles a little bit here. An option to take a block underneath your hips if you'd like. You can plant your feet down, lift the hips, slide the block under, and then re-extend the feet to the sky. A little supported, extra leverage for extra deep effects. Shoulders down your back. And friends, if you want plow pose from here, you have that option to add it on. You can slowly lift your hips to the sky and support your hips with your hands, maybe removing the block if it's in the way. You can always bend the knees towards the ears, so maybe reach the toes to the mat behind your head. And keep the back of your head in the ground, chin off of chest, gaze at the sky. And then maybe you want to reach the legs up and come into more of a shoulder stand today. Again, keep your gaze at the sky, reach your toes up, and bring your chin a little bit more towards your chest, maybe looking at your navel. Fire up your legs, point your toes to the sky, and just support yourself, whatever's comfortable. Maybe you add on some eagle wrap legs if you'd like, trying right and left side. Or maybe it's a bound angle pose, soles of feet together, take your knees wide. Gently draw your heels towards your sit bones, knees wide. And wherever you're at, time to come out. And gently come out the way you went in. Softly lowering your back to the ground, removing the block if you have it. And find Badakhanasana right here. Soles of feet together, knees wide. Shoulders down your back. Maybe one hand to heart, one hand to stomach. With your next breath in, draw your knees together. Plant your feet hips width apart. Squeeze your navel towards the earth, low back in the ground. Right ankle over left thigh. Just get a little hip loving right here. Flex your right toes. Maybe lift and squeeze your left knee up and in towards your torso. Keep your shoulders soft, melting into the ground. Some gentle movement is fine right here if you'd like. And take your arms wide or cactus them on your mat. Maybe you plant your left foot, take your hips over to the right side of your mat, and then open up to the left side for a supine twist variation. Try to keep your knee towards the sky to get a little deeper into your right hip. Look up or to your right. With your inhale, take your gaze back towards the sky and gently unwind so both feet can plant hips width apart. Left ankle over right thigh, supine figure 4. Flex your left toes. One more breath in. And out. Gently plant your right foot, shimmy your hips to the left side of your mat, and then release this figure 4 supine twist to the right. Keep your left knee over that ankle if you can. Keep your gaze at the sky or to the left shoulder. Right shoulder stays in the ground, and create a little space from your ears to your shoulders. Your neck can have that length. With your next inhale, gently unwind, come out, bringing your hips back to the ground, long spine, and squeeze your knees to your chest. Yourself a little squeeze, Uttanasana, and then grab the soles of your feet or your thighs for happy baby. Knees towards your ribs, flex your toes so your feet stomp up, pull your feet down, and then gently rock side to side, caressing the sacrum, maybe extending your legs. Stretching the hammies and the IT band, the outer length of your legs. The inner thighs, the groin, get a little attention and love. And then gently bring everything back to a tight little ball. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. And one last little squeeze to squeeze out anything you don't need to hold on to from your practice. And then Shavasana is waiting for you when you're ready to release. And just one more time, walk your shoulders down your back. Maybe palms face the sky, or rest them somewhere on your body, or even out wide. Soften your jaw, your brow. Start to soften your core. Let your breath take over, rising with the inhale. And falling the abdomen, falling back with the exhale breath. Start to find a deeper quality to your breath. Maybe E-RYT breath just for a last few moments. Maybe letting something go with every exhale. Whether it be a little stress or tension or something that's been weighing on your mind. And maybe with your next couple of breaths, every inhale is a gratitude. Starting to close off your last final thoughts of class. You can start to invite in movement in your fingers and toes. Maybe roll your wrists and your ankles out. Make fists. An option for a sweet good morning stretch. You can bring your low back off the mat as you arch, open your heart. Actively take a breath or yawn even. Then come to your favorite side when you're ready. You can always draw your knees into your chest. Take any movement that feels good to you. Keeping your eyes heavy or closed. Support yourself up carefully, gently, to a comfortable seat. Maybe one last time, do a shoulder roll forward, up and back, and then back, up and forward, and down. And draw your chin towards your chest to stretch through the crown of your head, hands to your heart. Always so much gratitude. And bring your thumbs up to your third eye space if you'd like to join me there. Remember to take time for yourself. Smile a little more. Keep breathing. And just go a little more slowly in the sweet world. Namaste. Amazing work.